I haven't done a top 5 Wednesday video for a while, and when I say a while, that means for a few months. And when I saw this week's topic, I decided to do a video about it because I realized that I've never really thought about this before. So I decided to tell you what I found out when I started thinking about it. So if you don't know that, I'm sure that you do. Top 5 Wednesday is something going on the booktube created by Lainey from the Ginger Reads Lainey. Everyone can join, so I'm going to leave the link to the Goodreads group in the description box. And if you'd like to do a Top 5 Wednesday video, I really don't see why you wouldn't do it. This week's topic is about the titles, so book titles that you liked. I think that I would enjoy the topic about the titles that I don't like even more, but this one is interesting as well. So while thinking about this and looking at my shelves, I discovered that I like long titles, unusual titles, and I'm going to explain about all the other titles while I'm going through some of my favorite ones. The first title is The Blade Itself, and this is the first book in the trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. I love this title because it is long, Blade Itself, but it's also interesting, and it is somehow mysterious, and it seems dangerous at things like that, and also the covers are great. And I also like the other titles in the trilogy. So the second book is called Before They're Hanged, and the third one is called Last Argument of Kings. And they're all long, and they're all somehow memorable, and I just remembered them, and that's why this is on my top 5 Wednesday list. Then, when we're speaking about long titles, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I know that a lot of people probably don't like this title, and I totally understand them because it is long, it is a mouthful, and it is sometimes really hard to say all of that, especially if you're doing a review or wrap-up or something like that. But I just like how this is a whole sentence, and somehow I remembered it. And when I hear that sentence, I know that that is the title of a really well-known book. So that is why I really like that title. Then the other title that comes to mind when I'm speaking about long titles that I like, and I don't have the physical copy of this book, is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secret of the Universe. I needed a lot of seconds to say that name. And it's just so long, and it's almost the whole sentence, so that's the title, and I really love that. What I really like is when something unusual is going on, and that is the thing with The Fifth Wave. The Fifth Wave, why the title is so interesting, because we have a number in the title. That is why I really like it, because we don't see something like that often, and you're going to remember that. And then at number 1, we have my favorite type of titles. For this one I had to choose The Poison Study by Maria V. Schneider. The Poison Study. And why I chose this title, I somehow cheated on this one, because I'll have to choose titles of the whole trilogy, because the first book is called The Poison Study, the second book is called Magic Study, and the third book is called Fire Study. I don't know if you noticed, but the word study repeats throughout the whole trilogy. So many people call this trilogy the study trilogy, and that is what I really like. I like when one word is repeated in every title of the series, trilogy, or something like that. And this is also one of my favorite young adult fantasy series, so you should check this book out if you haven't already. So that would be it for my top 5 Wednesday video, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. I know that I did. I found this topic really interesting, and I'll probably try to do the next week topic, although I have no idea what it is. And that would be it for today's video. So if you did like my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in some of my next videos, which will hopefully be very soon.